not something people talk about.
But you made us promise that in no season would your character ever be locked in a cage.
we all remember Savannah.
It was another promise was no pet monkey. Chuck has a matching pet monkey with coordinating outfits, and I was like, I would love to be part of the show, but I can't act with a monkey. Then I got a few of them.
He's got a few of them.
Come on, it was a joke.
Who else didn't want to act in a cage?
Well, some of them
required a cage.
Yeah.
Welcome back, y'all. So yesterday in court, the judge told Wayfarer they could go ahead and file a motion to dismiss, right? And then they clapped back, saying they might even hit him with a summary judgment. And I'm sitting here like, hold up, how they go and dismiss anything? Well, turns out Miss Blake Lively slid in a second amended complaint. And baby, while she trying to clean up that messy jurisdiction stuff that got Judd Wallace tossed, she done actually opened the door for Wayfarer and all them other folks in this mess to each throw in their own motion to dismiss. Now it's up to every single Wayfarer defendant to decide if they even want to bother with her new complaint. 'Cause once it's filed, that second amended complaint takes over as the main one. Now they can either ride with what was already spilled in that first amended complaint and just let Judd handle the heat. Or, since Sis Blake want to act bold and sprinkle in some so-called facts, putting Judd in New York, spoiler, they don't. They can clap back with a motion to dismiss. And while a bunch of y'all rooting for Justin and Wayfarer to walk away clean, let me tell you, even if they drag this thing to trial and win, don't hold your breath for Blake to say sorry. Sis ain't built like that. Even in defeat, she gon' double down and swear up and down it still happened. You can't win with her. It's given Amber Heard vibes. Amber took that big L trying to sue Johnny Depp and still stood on them lies like she ain't just get dragged. Blake ain't never gonna say she wrong. Look, I ain't no lawyer, but they deep in discovery now and got more than enough receipts to work with. To figure out if Sis even met the bar to prove a real case, or if some of these claims she throwing out got legal holes all up in them. A few counts? Yeah, they should go ahead and motion to dismiss, 'cause Blake ain't never even filed nothing with the EEOC. Some of them retaliation claims? Chilly, they passed the deadline in Cali. She ain't followed through on none of her admin steps, and with this second amended mess months later, it's too late for Blake to even think about running to the EEOC now. That door closed. She had 30 days after she hit up the Cali Department of Labor, and baby, the clock been ticked out. They can confidently motion to dismiss, and she legally can't circle back. Those claims? Poof, gone. Ain't no point dragging them forward if they ain't got no legal legs to stand on. And I get where Brian Friedman was coming from at first when he said Wayfarer just want to clear their name. They want to step in that courtroom and be vindicated. But let's be real. It's looking real obvious now that they ain't trying to take this to trial, 'cause they know they can shut it all down with a clean summary judgment. But guess what? They can wipe out them same tired claims with a motion to dismiss too. Both knock them out based on straight-up law. So do you file that motion now and cut this circus off early, or let Blake keep wildin' for months, subpoenaing 107 creators like she lost all sense, trying to throw folks in the mix who ain't even connected? Or do you shut it down cold, 'cause a motion to dismiss with prejudice? That's a real win. Not a lil technicality. Nah, that's a legal mic drop. She can run her mouth all she want. She can holler all day that he sexually harassed her, but if the government already said she can't bring them claims, baby, that's case closed. Don't matter. She can scream retaliation too, but if the laws say nah, then it's nah. That ain't no loophole. It's the law. And if I was reppin' Wayfarer, look, this just me talking from my side. I ain't no lawyer, but after living through this legal drama myself, still deep in my own 3.5-year mess with Robert Shin, who, by the way, just got hit with a federal sex trafficking raid, I'd say this. Y'all got a real shot right now to walk away clean. No trial, no drama, just a tight judgment dismissing the foolishness, or at least cutting it down heavy. Toss out them claims that don't hold up or expired. If I'm Wayfarer, I'm seriously weighing that motion to dismiss. Sis Blake ain't really bringing nothing new. She just stretching them same tired stories in that second amended complaint. She trying to drag Jed back into a jurisdiction fight she already lost in the last motion to dismiss. Sis didn't win then, and now she want to reroute it using CPLR and that conspiracy jurisdiction mess. But let's be real, the court already said they don't really rock with that. Now, she claiming the Wallace folks did some foul stuff outside New York that somehow hurt her inside New York, and they should have known it would hit different in the state because they making money across state lines. Girl, stop. That ain't gonna land, especially when Jed been sitting pretty in Texas this whole time. Now she talking about maybe New York can pull Wallace in under CPLR 30282 because his so-called co-conspirators did shady stuff in NY, and since he knew about it, he should be liable too. This where she really starts spinning. Same tired conspiracy talk the judge already tossed out, saying it had nothing to do with Wallace because all that mess happened before he was even on payroll. Now she trying to twist it and say the New York drama should be pinned on Wallace. Sis, be serious. Like, Baldoni and Mr. Heath met with her in NYC, and she claimed they was acting foul on January 4th, 2024. Then Sorowitz allegedly threatened to ruin Blake and her whole fam at that NY film premiere. But baby, the court already said that ain't conspiracy, just messy talk. Sorowitz popping off ain't legal proof of nothing. And now she bringing up Miss Abel, who worked at Jones Works, saying she kicked off the retaliation train. But let's be clear, she ain't even on the New York side of Jones Works. Wayfarer did contract with Jones Works for PR stuff that led to all this drama, but that just means Wayfarer agreed to play ball in New York. Not that a whole conspiracy went down. So now she's trying to drag Stephanie Jones's company into this mess like they co-conspirators. But if that's the case, why ain't sis suing Stephanie directly? And yeah, Wayfarer did agree to New York jurisdiction, but now she reaching saying Melissa Nathan did biz out of Brooklyn during the so-called relevant period. Problem is, the judge already told her, girl, you never even named what period Melissa was living there. He ain't even touched the Jones Works drama, because Blake didn't tie any of that to real harm. And she trying to flex that she spoke to one journalist? Judge wasn't buying it. He said maybe that's something for Nathan and Abel, but Wallace? Nah. Now Blake's saying their lawyer, Mr. Friedman, spoke reckless on her name, making defamatory statements on the defendant's behalf, and that every single one of their lil torturous acts hurt her and her family. Baby, it's given Stretch Armstrong.
Oh yeah, we're fine. No, this is shady. So it's incredibly frustrating. It's very, and thank God other outlets are starting to pick up this press. It is slowly getting tickled because Emily Baker, who has been a little silent on this case.
Folks are big mad, wondering why she's been so quiet. Some think it's because she's cool with Ryan. Like, is she trying to play Miss Switzerland now? I don't know. But sis went and made a whole post, teaming with Molly, dragging how dumb it was to subpoena the creators. And let's keep it real, that move was trash. It's about to blow up in their faces. Mark my words. And now more people are backing up the truth, proving yet again why she stays getting called a bully and why we reported what we did. So no, this ain't no retaliation campaign. Ain't nobody cutting me checks for my reporting. Blake's just out here doing the most, and it's wild. But hey, at least Justin scored a win. James Brolin, yes, Josh Brolin's daddy, and the man married to Barbara freaking Streisand, is officially riding with Justin.
Cakes always have a little bit of a sense of humor. For my baby, I just did a giant set of which I feel like will haunt him for life. But what do they want at 1? Like, he can't declare what he wants.
Yeah. What he wants at 1. Yeah.
I'll show you a picture after.
Oh, I need to see
of the cake,
that.
not of mine.
Of your
also
food.
amazing though.
Well, I
Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's talk about it. If you're feeling the vibe, hit that like button. And if you're new to the fam, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're the first to know when we drop the latest and greatest. Thanks for tuning in.